welcome to another YouTube video. Today we are in sunny California. We are in Sacramento. I just got here maybe an hour ago, but it feels like I've been traveling for days. Keep in mind that I live in New York City, so New York City is 3 hours ahead of the West Coast. I left my home at 4:45 to catch a departing flight of 6 a.m. So your girl is tired. But I just got here. I had to do one layover because there are no direct flights from LaGuardia to Sacramento through American, because you know I'm an American girl. But I just checked into my hotel. I'm staying at the Kimpton, which is downtown Sacramento. And if you're not familiar, Kimptons in every single city have a different name. This one is called Sawyer, and it is absolutely breathtaking. I hope that I can get some video of the space and you can have the opportunity to see what it looks like. But I'm getting ready to unpack because I'll be here for a couple of days. And after that, I'm gonna go get me some food because I'm hungry. Today, we have a very short itinerary. I'm here with Black Travelers Alliance, and their role in the travel industry is to create a more diverse and equitable space. On this trip, we will be exploring the Gold Coast County of California. So now we're in Sacramento and we'll be making our way a little bit more south throughout the rest of this trip. A couple things that we have on the itinerary includes Black-owned wineries and breweries, and additionally, Yosemite Park, which I've never been to. This is actually my first time in California, so I'm really excited to see all it has to offer. We got really lucky with the weather. Last week, they were in the highs of the 100s. It's cooled down. We're looking at like highs in the 80s, lows in like the 60s. So I'm really looking forward to exploring California, sharing this trip with you, and hopefully you'll come visit. And hopefully we learn something new. One thing that I am most excited about this trip is being able to connect with other content creators. The majority of the content creators that are on this trip are travel creators, and as you guys know, I'm more in the space of food, but food and travel, they go hand in hand. I've been provided with the opportunity to be an expert on this trip, so I'm really hoping that I can provide value to those who are in this space, teaching them how to operate like a business, how to plan your content out, paid partnerships. But I'm very excited. And also share some food photography tips. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me on this trip. All right, I'll see you guys later. Millennial peace sign. You were so right about this sandwich. It is.
Influencers and wild.
Oh, the dog. Yeah, she is.
What?
She is.
Okay.
Scorpios.
Yeah. Scorpios. Anybody?
No.
All right, we are on day 2. We are in Sacramento still, and we are doing a mural walk later on today, followed by a market. Then what are we doing this evening?
A brewery tour.
Yeah, we're doing something fun.
Something else, yeah.
Something fun.
Something fun.
Yeah.
And foodie related.
Yes. So come along with us.
Company, we are a black-owned brewery. We don't lean on it as a crutch, but if we have to pull our card, we will. We wanted to create a safe space for everybody. Me personally, I don't care what you look like, who you sleep with, your faith, your politics, none of that. Just read the sign, chill out and have a cola. Right. You know, so we've been doing our thing for a few years. On the beer side of things, we try to have something for everybody. So we can go from the non-alcoholics, like the award-winning Beerish, to the Stout King, which is 12.5% Imperial Stout. It's infused with hazelnut, toasted coconut, and Ethiopian light roast coffee. So we don't have it here now, but it will be coming in a couple months. We typically release it around the holidays, once a year. Wines, we try to have something for everybody. They're all black-owned brands. You know, so we have McBride Sisters, Field Number 15, Baker Family Wine, which is located in West Sacramento. So if you guys ever get a chance to go out there, definitely do so. They have a really good wine selection. As far as the spot, we do have a full kitchen. You guys let us know how the food and the beer is. If you guys want to do a short tour later, I'll give you guys like a quick run around. The patio's outside, the brew house, and then the people's room. The people's room is really like special to us because it's part of what we're doing. In 2003, in August, we launched the National Black Brewers Association. So on October 10th, nationally, it's recognized as National Black Brewers Day thanks to the National Black Brewers Association for doing that. So on October the 12th, you guys have probably seen the flyers on the table. We celebrate with our People's Beer Festival. We celebrate the past, present, and future in black people and craft beer. So that's a little bit about what we do here. We're working with Visit Sacramento. I'm glad you came through. I knew you guys were coming through, but nobody told me I had to be here. So I was at home like, damn, it's been a long 3 weeks. You know, just chilling. And Jeff hit me up. Hey, I was like, okay, man. But no, thank you guys for coming through. If you have any questions about the beer or anything in here, I think our team's very knowledgeable. I'll be here if you guys have any like deep beer questions. thank you guys for coming in, and thank you for showcasing Oak Park Brewing Company as a part of the tour.
I want to be side-eye, y'all. I want people to look.
Okay, you guys, so we are at Oak Park Brewery, and I'm getting ready to do a flight, but I've already started drinking it. So let's get into it. So first up, this is the OPB IPA. As you can tell, I really enjoyed it because we're already a quarter way through. Not hoppy at all. Then next up we have People's Lager. I'm not normally a lager girl, but we'll give this one a try as well. You see that amber color? Surprisingly, for this to be a lager, it's actually pretty light. I like that. I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to circle the block. And then this one is Mystic Cloud Hazy. I've been told if you have a couple of these, things will happen. Oh, that's good.
Right? You see why it's like that's yeah.
This one's good.
Yeah, it's the best selling one they have.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Sacramento. It's cute. It's cute. All like the past 2 days you've been here, we've been saying like, okay, Sacramento. I see you. All right, so this one is a collaboration that they have coming up. This is Capital Stage. This is actually a double IPA. So I'm gonna give this one a try. I love a double IPA because it gets the job done twice. Gets the job done twice. I mean, you know, I'm not like a super beer drinker, but like I know what type of beer I do like.
And it tastes like coffee too.
I mean, it has like a stout taste to it.
I thought it was a stout.
Yeah, it has like a stout taste to it. But yeah, it's really good.
I like it.
In Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and in our book we have paperwork, so he's the first one in the United States. If somebody else is, you bring documentation, let us tell his story too. You know, so I knew about this guy before I became a commercial brewer. So one day we're sitting here having a meeting and somebody threw it out on the table, hey, let's do a collaboration and do something like the People's Beer. So we ended up reaching out to his family. We found out Mission Mac passed away a 1.5 years before, you know, but his family really liked what we were doing when they came out to visit. They liked who we were as people. They liked what we stood for, the environment, the culture that we created. So they took us on, and it's up to us to make his legacy live long and strong. You know, so it's all about the People's Lager. You know, so that's the first beer that we released. We did an IPA, but this is the one that's leading the way behind the lager. So the beerish is no joke. It actually tastes like beer, so that's why we call it beerish. We worked on it for 2 years. But with his son, Mr. Theodore Mack Jr., when he speaks, he has one of those voices that you just have to listen to. You know, I've done many interviews with him, and I'm listening to him, and the host is like, Raj, I'm like, what? Huh? You know, because I'm listening to what he's saying. So he's going to be out here with us on the 12th of October.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are on day 3. We are on day 3 of our Visit California trip. As I mentioned before, we are in Northern California, so we have started in Sacramento, and we'll be exploring some other parts of California today, which is going to be great. So where we're going today is going to include a couple of wineries and breweries. If you think of wine and you think of wine in California, you probably think of Napa Valley. And we are going to a couple of other towns that are not part of Napa Valley, but are strong contenders here in California for wine. So today we will be visiting Mellowwood Vineyard, which is located in Somerset, California. And then we'll also be visiting Field Number 15 Winery and Brewery, and that's in Placerville. And then we're going to end our day out at the Placerville Public House. And all the places that we're going to today are Black owned. So I will make sure that I will share more about their location, and hopefully we're able to chat with the owners and they can tell us a little bit more about their stories as well too. If you don't know, I love wine. All of it, any of it. I typically enjoy white and sparkling wine, but honestly, I've never met a wine bottle that I did not like. So I'm really excited for this trip. Like I said, I've had a couple of trips that are centered around wine in the past, so this was something that was definitely a highlight for me. The remainder of this trip is going to include things such as seeing national parks like Yosemite, caves, so a lot more of outdoor activity. I liked how they balanced this out. The first couple of days were just really exploring Sacramento, and then being able to take us to other regions that are nearby, and then kind of finishing out the trip with those national parks and outdoor activities. So if you can't tell, I'm actually running behind. During these trips, we also have what's called PD sessions, and PD sessions are personal development sessions, and that's where the experts, which includes myself and another individual, just talk to content creators about tips and tricks for efficient content creation, like doing the pre-work before you come to a press trip, because a lot of times people think that press trips, influencers and content creators just show up. But in order for us to be successful and efficient in the content that we create and gather, we have to do prep work. And sometimes prep work can include looking at hashtags, looking at tagged posts, reviewing previous YouTubes that have been made by other content creators or by the destination office for the region that we're visiting. So there's a lot of press work that goes into all of this, but I am excited for this day. It hasn't been really cool here. The past couple days have been the highs in the 90s, and the sun just feels like it is beating down on you, honestly. So I'm excited to catch a break with temperatures that are under 90. So I will always take that. And I'm getting ready to head to our PD development session, and I'm trying to do everything at the same time. Also, if you want something that keeps makeup from melting off your face, let's see if I can get this in frame. I don't know. Anyways, there we go. It's called One Size. Get this. I felt like it was almost 100 degrees yesterday. I'm probably exaggerating, but this is a mattifying waterproof setting spray, and it's incredible. When I tell you nothing moved yesterday, nothing moved. But anywho, I gotta get going. I'll talk to you guys later. Same. I have too much water. All that staying hydrated.
Do all the prep. They all cook together. They eat together. It was a whole community thing. Okay.
It's a celebratory dish.
Okay.
You don't
Because
put
it
pilau
takes
every day.
a long time to make pilau. So it's yes. So I've started browning the onions. I've been browning them for 30 minutes. They are brown
Mariam,
now.
can you step back a bit?
Yeah.
So you start off with a lot of onions. Cook them up
yes.
until they brown up. So they've been cooking for 20 minutes. All right.
So I'm making 5 cups of rice. 1 cup, 2 onions. So there are 10 onions in here. Ooh.
Wow.
And
Sounds
some,
delicious.
yes. And some oil, just some oil, and a little bit of salt. Okay. So they're brown up now. If you can take videos and stuff. I guess spend all the time. You want a bag spray? We have bag spray in there. Okay, yeah. Bag spray. All right, so you want to take a picture of how dark it's gotten, and that's what gives the pilau that dark color. Some people would add food coloring, but I don't. Okay.
This is very much giving me drumroll vibes, right? Because like you gotta stir the roux until it gets dark.
Hi, my name is Karuga Kimani. I'm from Kenya. I came to California in 2005 and I fell in love with wine. I came up here, so Mellowwood Vineyard, which we acquired in 2020, end of 2000, at the height of COVID, right? Is located in Somerset, the foothills of Sierra. We are higher elevation. I think we do about, maybe we're here 2,500 square feet above sea level. So the wines we make is like wine from the Rhone region in France. Zins and Syrahs do very well up here. We made this wine, so today the wines that we're giving, one of our best blends is Rafiki, which is, people love Rafiki. Rafiki means friendship. Rafiki, we make it out of Zinfandel. So we started with Zin, we added Syrah and Petit Syrah. The reason why is because we grow Zin and Syrah. We have 5 acres of Zinfandel, 5 acres of Syrah. That's the wine we make.
Yeah.
Challenges that we have right now. The biggest thing is getting people up here. Yesterday we had a big event, reggae in the vineyards. We had maybe 120 people who came over yesterday. They stayed here for quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
We left here about 10 p.m. at night. So getting people up here, marketing and getting the name out there, making people know that we are here, that's our biggest challenge. Yeah. But we're working on it. We're working together with the other vineyards around here, other wineries around here, and we have something called Open and Normal, for example. Open and Normal is a concept. We are on Omo Ranch Road. So other wineries up here, we have 4 of us, 4 wineries. We work together to bring people up here. It's volcanic soil. It's red volcanic soil, so it's more acidic. So if you taste our wines, you taste the acidity in it. You taste what do I say? Let me say it's more acidic than most wine, but that makes it better, makes it more bold. So Mellowwood was is a name that's been there for some time. Mellowwood was a gold mine. If you go to my neighbor's property, you'll be able to see the entrance to the old gold mine. When we came to this place, like keep saying, we thought we found gold. Not literally, but this place is like a gold mine to us. There's so much we can do with this place. We have 25 acres of land, 10 is planted, which gives us 15 acres to play with. What am I going to do with the 15 acres? Well, we started like what we did yesterday. We bring people here for events, right? It starts off in April when you do you prune. Starts with pruning, right? Once you prune, then the buds come out, and then the grapes come out, ripen up in June, July. We harvested this week, right? This is September, the second week of September, right? Yeah. So mid-September you harvest your grapes. Now last year was different. It's affected by the climate, the amount of rain, sunshine, the heat, all that affects it. Last year we harvested mid-November because if you remember last year there was so much rain and the summer didn't exactly get that hot. This year the summer was freaking hot. Yeah. So because of that then, you get to harvest earlier.
This tree was discovered in 1851, not long after the gold rush. Down in Murphy's, where you drove through, there was a gold mining operation going on. They needed water. They had a company that was sending water down there. An egg. Now, inside the cone is where the tree keeps the seeds. And in one of these cones is an average of about 200 seeds. There aren't any seeds in this one because, see, it's open and they've all fallen out. So it was a fire set by us on purpose. But, you know, they don't just get up one day and go, let's go have a fire. It takes a lot of planning. And the reason why they're called prescribed fires is that it has an actual prescription. So certain things have to be met before they light the fire. So there has to be a certain range of temperature, a certain range of wind, a certain range of humidity. They can figure out how much moisture is in what they want to burn, so there has to be a certain range of fuel moisture. So there are many things that have to be met before they can actually ignite the fire. If one of those things isn't right, then they can't do it. So they all have to come together in the perfect thing, and then they light the fire. And the reason why they light these fires is to reduce the amount of fuel on the ground and get rid of some of these trees. So, wonder if we were all on this whole group. No, not this group. We'll be a special group in a minute. Wonder if it's a group of 100 people. And we put them all on a football field and we give them 10 bottles of water and 10 granola bars and go, all right, have at it. None of those people are probably going to be satisfied, huh? They're not going to have enough to drink or enough to eat. When we look at the forest over here, there are too many things growing. They are all fighting for the same sun. Mm-hmm. They are all fighting for the same water. They are all fighting for the same space to grow, and none of them are happy. We have made the forest grow too much. So, by putting fire back in, that was Mother Nature's way of keeping things under control and at a minimum.
From 1857, and they were both after, this one was built after the big fire in 1854 when town was completely burned down. Okay, and then the rest of the buildings, town was completely burned down again in 1857, and then that's when everybody started building in brick the very next day. But gold was discovered here on March 27th in 1850 by a party of 5 men, but actually it wasn't really discovered by them. Because actually the Native Americans and the Mexicans knew the gold was here. They just didn't tell everybody, and they didn't really have a use for it, okay? Because basically they lived off the land here, and so the Native Americans, they probably would have taken some of it and stuff like that, but maybe used it for trading when they came across miners and stuff like that, because there was many mining camps throughout these foothills here. Gold just was not discovered here in Colombia till 1850, March 27th, 1850.
The peach pie is all fantastic. We gotta tell the whole town. You were at Mary Max. Oh, Mary Max. Oh, just an hour ago, girl. Yeah. I had to pick up some more eggs and some bread. It was running out of the wheat. You know, Bible study. Uncle Ernest had to go in the store to get it there. I gotta run on home. Okay, girl, me too. I'll see you. I'll see you, my girl. Okay.
But I can do it.
No.
I can't do it. Have you tried?
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. We are on day 4 of being in Gold Country, California. And today we are getting ready to go to Yosemite Park, which is a national park. Very excited. There's so many amazing views and scenes that people have told me that I absolutely need to see. So I'm looking forward to it. And just to give you guys a refresher of what Gold Country is in California, it is the area of California where people rushed to find gold. Rush with the hopes of becoming rich beyond their wildest dreams. So I hope that I can give you guys some views and share some of Yosemite Park with you. See you later. Bye. Look at me. Look at me. Using my tripod, what it's actually for.
Oh no, you're fine. People in it is okay.
Yeah, you can be in it.
It makes for it.
We got the hiking queen here.
Now they got me. That's a hiking spot. All right.
You can do it.
It's 0.8 miles, but it's like elevated.
Pores, it just doesn't make any sense. You don't have to wipe them out. So yes, you guys are getting like the full candle making experience. So you guys have a pitcher for your wax. You guys have a little
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Gold Country adventure. Please make sure that you like and subscribe for more diverse travel experiences.